Hi guys, Toby Hughes with Buckmasters. We're here with another good buck, a dandy, Scott Beam from Ludlow Falls. He's a master scorer for Buckmasters. He drove up here to get a look at this thing. This thing's pretty dandy. He's just 15 minutes from Dayton. If you need a deer score, hit up Scott Beam. He's a pretty good dude and a big help on this one because this thing's pretty nasty. And we're sitting here with Jadyn Martin, who just killed this 2 days ago?
November 8th. So, yeah, 2 days ago.
Yep. Give me a little bit of history on this buck.
I just got pictures of him October 30th, so from that and today, that's all I got of him. I know some guys that reached out to me, they've been actually hunting this deer for about 4 years, that I've been told. So they have more history than I do with this deer. So I don't really know much about him besides he was a perfect typical last year and he got hit by a snowplow and that's what caused his crazy side.
So all of this was caused by an injury.
Yep.
Because I saw the trail cam pictures where he still had all these three. He was real typical both sides. Just a big deer, probably looking at 180-inch typical.
Yeah.
And then he got hit by a snowplow.
Yep.
Caused all this. And we've got a 12 and 4/8 inch drop time. If you look at this buck from the normal head position, that's what he looks like in his normal, if he's looking around. That much junk. How did you discover? Did you finally he just showed up and you got field pictures of him? Or did you actually scout him from the road, let's say?
I'd never seen this deer before besides at night on my trail cams. I was actually hunting a different target buck I had in mind that was a 14 pointer, also non-typical, and he was just luck, honestly. Like, everything paid off and playing the wind right, and just as much as I can be out there as the rut is going on and me passing up like 3 or 4 bucks and watching how the does and the bucks are moving. I just knew I had a good chance if I got in there and just sit and wait and just pay attention and watch these deer move. I could probably have a good chance of getting in between them.
And you set up in the funnel?
Yeah.
Tree stand, ground line?
A double deer stand about 20 feet high. But I actually didn't shoot the deer from the deer stand. I seen 2 does coming across the field, and I ran about 80 yards up to the higher field and climbed in the other deer stand. I seen 2 more does coming, so I hurried up and jumped down. And then I got up over the hill, and I seen this buck standing there. And
this one?
Yeah, that buck right there. And something in my stomach told me to just keep walking in the field and look like a deer, and that's what I did. And I made my profile real small and low, and he lost track of these does that went into this bedding area. And he turned his head and was looking at me, and from about 80 yards, he closed the distance to 30, coming straight at me, and I'm on the ground. And I'm sitting there scared.
I would be too.
And something just told me to just sit there and wait and just hold the scope on him, and that's what I did. And
he kept approaching.
Kept approaching, and he finally quartered away. Well, he quartered at me a little bit. I just put my pin right behind his shoulder, and I just sent it, and I heard that smack, and then he only went 30 yards and dropped.
Oh, man, you got lucky. Good deal. And you held it together. Because a lot of guys, once that happens and they're that close, they'd be hard-pressed to hold it together to make it happen.
Oh, I was scared shitless. I didn't know what was going to happen if I missed this deer.
That's awesome. I'm glad you got it done. Scott, what do you think about scoring this thing? This thing is a nightmare.
Took a little bit of thought and mapping it out, that's for sure.
Definitely worth the trip?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, you added up the score sheet. We've got 25 scoreable points. Main beams, check this out. This is what we got as main beams. Brow tines here. This is the main beam, P2. He's got 3 typical tines on this side, and your standard fair over here, brow tine back here. Okay. The drop tine is, like I said, 12 4/8 inches. Just a gnarly beast. From the right antler, the more typical side, I've got 110 4/8 inches, which is actually bigger than this side. This gnarly side is 101 7/8 inches. So, that being said, inside spread of 17 2/8. What did you think this buck would score? What did the taxidermist say?
Probably about 170, 180, if I was lucky.
You're talking about nets?
Something, yeah. I think so, yeah, because he was telling me that the points will get deducted in the drop times and stuff.
Not on this table.
I know, I see that, which I'm really glad. I was pretty worried for a minute, but I'm pretty excited.
All right, Scott. We'll let you do the honor since you made the trip. Lay it on him, brother. Scott Beam from Dayton.
Alrighty. 110 4/8 on the right side, 101 7/8 on the left side, with a 17 2/8 inside spread. Gives you a score of 229 5/8.
Oh, really?
229.
I was so close.
212 3/8 inches of just total inches of antler.
Wow.
212 3/8 of what you see is what you get.
Incredible deer.
25 scoreable points on this thing. I mean, this thing stands up in any way you put it. I love this kickstand.
Yes.
Made it so easy to helpful on the score. Scott, appreciate you coming up and helping me with this.
Absolutely.
Good deal.
Absolutely.
Jaden,
Thank you so much.
hell of a buck, brother. 229 5/8.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Guys,
Wow.
Toby Hughes with Buckmasters, Scott Beam, Jaden Martin, and another good buck. Take care.